aquarium lovers and hobbyists. My name is Jeremy Wade and I am your Canadian Reef Master. Today I'm at Victoria International Airport because I'm heading down to Mexico to take a little vacation in Playa del Carmen and Cancun. I hope you enjoy this trip as I take a little bit of a tour around the city and see what Mexico has to offer. After a long day of travel yesterday, I finally made it to Mexico. I'm staying in Playa del Carmen at the Yucatan Princess Platinum Hotel and Spa, and the property is absolutely stunning. I also got down to the beach today and had a look along the shoreline where I saw many different fish that I keep in my reef aquarium, as well as sea fans and coral that have washed up from different storms. I had a great swim and I came up to get a little bit of shade as it is quite hot down at the beach today. I've had a number of lovely margaritas, which I've enjoyed thoroughly, and I am hoping to have a few more today. I am going to show you around the property, and we're going to go, and later this week we're going to dip into the water and hopefully do some snorkeling. I hope you enjoy the video, and let's go check out the Yucatan Princess Platinum Resort and Spa. The people here are fabulous and have been so helpful, especially when I don't know any Spanish. So it's been a great experience, and I'm excited to see a bit more of what Mexico has to offer. I start my first day by taking a walk around the resort property. It is absolutely beautiful, planted with palm trees and beautiful flowers everywhere. This is the main lobby with the concierge and the front desk. This is where you'll arrive at the resort to check in, and the concierge will help you to your room with your luggage. I'm walking through to the back area of the resort where there is a steakhouse as well as some other pools that you're able to lay down and relax in front of. These pools also do have a lot of activities such as the bubble party that I'll hit up later on in the week, as well as a swim up bar that you can go and have a nice refreshing margarita at. I'm enjoying all of the palm trees and the plants that Mexico has to offer as it's my first time in the tropics. Canada does have the windmill palm that's brought over from China. However, it's not as beautiful as the palm trees that are down here. I'm headed to my room to go get ready for the beach. Now, I forgot to take any videos of my actual room, and I'm going to blame that on the margaritas. There is the option to have these swim out pools that are next to your room. However, you can see the room that I got, which is the second floor up to the right. Now I'm back to the start of my walk around tour, and that probably means that I was headed to get a margarita at the outdoor bar. There's also the buffet here, the club, and some of the outdoor restaurants. As you walk around the property, you will also come across a number of the resident iguanas that live here. Here was one that was living in a burrow next to the outdoor bar, and it was quite a large one that was nice enough to let me take some videos of it. I'm heading into the sitting area for the outdoor bar. This is a great area where you can come sit to get out of the heat and sun, or just take a little bit of a break. In the evening, there are great shows here with live bands, as well as later on in the week, which I will hit up, will be the fire show, which was absolutely phenomenal, and we'll take a look at some of that footage a little bit later. Now that I've got my margarita, I'm headed through the mangroves down to the beach. Now, the mangroves are protected. This is why the resort doesn't go all the way up to the beach. However, it's okay because it was a wonderful walk through those mangroves to see that ecosystem. And here is the stunning Caribbean Ocean, my first look at it. There's also the bar at the beach that you can get some hamburgers, fries, some nachos, as well as your drinks that you want to drink here along the beach. Because it's an adult-only beach, there are no kids, which was absolutely amazing, and it was probably one of my most favorite things about this resort, is that I didn't have to listen to screaming, crying kids. Now, some people may like that, I don't, and it was much more relaxing without those little hellions. Now this beach is a lot rockier. However, if you don't mind kids, walk 150 feet down to the other Princess Resort next door and it is all sand. Here I found a pencil fish and it was quite interesting. I tried to chase it a little bit to see if I could get some better footage. However, I was unable to catch up with it. Another animal that you will come across at the resort are the coati. These are a funny raccoon-like animal and they are just as mischievous. Here they were searching the beach for snacks and stealing different food or drinking people's beer. One grabbed a burger right out of my hands one day, and by the end of the day, they are just as tipsy as I was off my margaritas. Although the beach that I am staying at is not necessarily the best for snorkeling, there is a pier that is about 10 or 15 minutes south of the resort in front of another resort that has an amazing area for snorkeling and swimming. This was teeming with fish life as I looked down from the pier, and I decided it would be a great place to do some snorkeling and see what type of fish are here in the waters. The beach snorkeling at this location did not disappoint. There was a vast number of species of fish, including this French angelfish, surgent majorfish, pompanos, as well as porkfish. The colors were absolutely vibrant and beautiful, and I was thrilled to see this amount of species in one location directly off the beach. I decided to explore some of the rocky outcrops next to the pier, and I come across this small area where there's a bunch of fish hiding in different caves, and there is a cute little French angelfish here that's only a couple inches long. I was taking some videos of this fish. As you can see here, he is absolutely stunning, and as I put my hand down to stable myself, I realized that there's somebody looking at me. This moray eel is peeking out and almost took a bite out of my hand. It's the last thing I need is to get bit by something on my vacation and have to go to the hospital. Now, moray eels typically will not attack or bite unless they are provoked, threatened, or if they decide that they want to eat you. I don't think my hand was too tasty looking. However, me sticking my hand directly into its home is a bit threatening. It's best to respect these animals as I am in its habitat. After I finished snorkeling, I decided to head to Playa Punta Esmeralda, about 45 minutes south of the resort, walking along the beach. I was told by some locals that this was a great beach for me to visit, as it also had some cenotes at it, where I could find some fish species living in it. Once I got there, it was no disappointment. The beach was beautiful and the springs were wonderful. It was a cooler water and it had mollyfish in it, which are a common fish that we keep in aquariums around the world. These are green sailfin mollyfish. You can see a number of the females as well as a few males that are here and there in the water. I had a wonderful day checking out the cenotes and doing some snorkeling at the piers. However, I need to head back, eat some dinner, as well as drink some margaritas and get ready because tomorrow I'm headed to Puerto Morales to go and do some snorkeling on the actual reef. I decided to do a half-day excursion to Puerto Morales and booked it through the hotel. They have a vast number of different activities that you can purchase with varying prices and lengths. I decided to do the half-day tour to Puerto Morales as I wanted to be able to do something in the morning. I left at noon and got back just before dinner around 6 p.m. It was a great length of time and it was wonderful to be able to get into the water with a small group and have a look at the beautiful coral and fish species that are living on the reef in Puerto Morales. After decades of studying coral reef ecosystems, it was truly magnificent to be immersed in this world. This here is a barracuda that swam in front of me. It was about 2.5 feet long, and it was quite a thrill to see. One of the most exciting finds on this tour was the beautiful yellow-spotted stingray. It was an amazing creature to be able to observe in its natural habitat as it swam through the coral and along the seagrass floor. As beautiful, healthy, and diverse as this reef may be, Many reefs around the world are not doing so well, and it is up to us to protect them. So when you're visiting Mexico or any other reef around the world, make sure you learn how to interact with it safe, such as not wearing sunscreens that could damage the coral and not touching certain coral that could damage you. Now I've had such a beautiful time enjoying this reef, I'm going to head back to the resort for some wonderful nightlife and a bit of time to wind down after such a great day adventure. The daytime activities at the resort are awesome. There are many available, even though I did my own thing in the daytime. At night, there's many different shows and activities also available. I'm going to head out to the club at the resort to do some dancing and meet some people that are also on vacation and hang out with them. And then I'm going to go to some of the other shows. We'll have a look at those shows that should include a fire show, a Grease show, a Mexican culture show, and a Michael Jackson tribute show. Let's have a look at that footage. I hope you enjoy it, and then I'll come back and we'll have a look at some of the dining options at the resort. The entertainment and activities at the resort were amazing, and I did develop a very large appetite as a result. I loved the food at the resort and the many different restaurants that I went to. They were absolutely delicious. I ate a lot of steak, as you can see, as it was phenomenal. I'm not sure about other people, but I love buffets, and their buffet did not disappoint. I had a lot of wonderful different items at their buffet, as I usually ate there for lunch and breakfast. It was great. I had a wonderful time at the resort eating all the foods that I love. One of the last things I really wanted to do at the resort during the day was walk around and have a look at some of the botanical gardens. I found this beautiful Nymphalidae butterfly. It was absolutely stunning. I found some beautiful bananas, and I'm going to check them out and have a look at the fruit. It's my last day in Playa del Carmen. I'm about to check out of the hotel. I've had an amazing time, and I'm looking forward to coming back next year. I'm heading down to the beach to have one last look around. I'm just heading back from the beach. I had one last look at the beach, and I'm heading to check out and get my luggage and take my flight home to Victoria, British Columbia. It's been an absolutely amazing trip, and I am excited to come back next year to the Yucatan Platinum Princess Resort and Spa. I hope you have enjoyed joining me to the Yucatan Platinum Princess Resort in Mexico at Playa del Carmen. I had the most amazing time and had a great time sharing this footage with you. The weather was amazing, the food was great, the people were awesome, and the reef was stunning. If you enjoyed this video and other videos that I've posted on my channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification button. We have more adventures ahead.